Minecraft, a game that you know, I know, and Judy Hop knows.
Stop in the name of the law!
And today, we're going back in time to the first illegal warehouse to get bootleg toys off the menu. These are the toys that make you say, hey, it says it contains large amounts of part of lion clawhide, is it? Oh, that can be anything too alarming, it looks a little bit too funny. But you end up getting cancer, not the constellation, the other one. Anyways, why Minecraft and Zootopia for today's video? Well, you see, it's quite simple. You see, Minecraft has foxes. You see, like this little guy, look how cute he is. Look how cute he is. They also have rabbits. You see, like Judy Hops, and that's what you trying to do? Oh, hey, there's another one. What the hell? Anyway, so for the first bootleg we're gonna take a look at, I would say it's very infamous due to it being special. Let's just say that. It's the Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F Minecraft action figure, which that's a mouthful, which doesn't make sense whatsoever, okay? But let's just break it down. First, Dragon Ball Z. Why Paul? Paul Blart Mall Cop? You see, that's actually a very good movie. Okay, anyways, so it's not like they got the ball part of the name and flipped it upside down, because on the official logo of Dragon Ball, the B is capitalized. So they just added the letter P for ball, which, okay, I guess it, looks similar. Second, why Resurrection F? To be clear, I couldn't find a concrete date when this appeared, so it could have been that this was the newest Dragon Ball media at the time, which would make sense. There we go. That was a bad stutter. Now, the bigger elephant in the room. Who the hell is the figure supposed to be? Master Roshi? But it doesn't look like him. And there's no way this is Tien, because they wouldn't do that to my boy. Like, is this guy from an honor anime? But, no one has said anything really on the internet, like, who's this supposed to be? So, that's just up in the air. Also, that sword and pickaxe are so scuffed. Listen, look at those. Those are skinny as hell. So, anyways, this toy, where it comes from, is India. And you might be saying, how does he know that? Is he a mind reader? No. So, you see the RS price tag has, $24.90. That means Indian rupee. So, India. Yeah, it's just that simple. Also, there's no manufacturer on the packaging, if anybody was wondering, like, which company made this. But if you look on the bottom left of the image, you'll see a Ben 10 bootleg, which in the future could lead to more info on this bootleg particularly. But I doubt it, because, it's illegal. It's illegal, and, they wouldn't want to get caught, because, then Mr. Anime himself is gonna, smite them, which, won't be good for them.
They call me Naruto.
No way he just put in a Naruto reference in there. Yeah, man, my anime fans are going, man, I love this reference. Sasuke, Naruto, Sharingan.
Now, moving on for this next bootleg, it's something that I don't know how to say really. It's a eyebrow raiser, let's just go with that. So it's a multi-pack that brings Chief Bogo, Judy, Nick, Mayor Lionheart, which we'll get into him later, Gazelle, and Wildebeest, which is a very dehydrated Wildebeest, which appeared in this short ad. I don't know why they chose him, but let's just break it down. So let's start with Judy, right? She's no longer a bunny, more of a koala per se. It's just the face. It could be fixed, but wait a minute, is she using her hand as a gun? What the hell were they thinking? What? Okay, anyways, next up we have Nick, who is a meerkat. I thought he was supposed to be a fox, that was his, thing, a fox, but, Zootopia, anyone could be anything, and Nick chose to be a meerkat off the meds. Damn! But hey, Lionheart, he's not that bad. It's just the face with, the toy chica eyes, which, alright, I gotta be honest, all of this whole entire thing sucks. Like a lot. Like, come on, Bogo and Gazelle look like absolute crackheads, and you know it. And also, why did they make Lionheart like the smallest figure? Isn't he supposed to be like the biggest character in the movie? There's even on the packaging, stolen fan art, which for bootlegs it's not uncommon. It's actually more rare for bootleg to use stolen fan art, to not use stolen fan art. There we go. But come on, all of this is just horrible. And wait. Let's just hold on before we go to the next item. There's something actually worse than this. Can you imagine that? I wouldn't. There's actually these two PVC figures with Nick and Judy as the meter maid. Okay, and listen, I just want to say this. I understand these are bootlegs, right? And I shouldn't have any expectation of any sort of quality. But this, like, for real, they made this and said, hey, my boys, what have you made today? Oh, boss, well, you see, look what I made. Isn't it so beautiful? This is the greatest thing ever made. Oh, my goodness, you guys are truly a miracle. Like, come on, you have to be kidding yourselves. Look at this. What the hell did you make? Now going back to the first bootleg Zootopia toy we saw, it looks like they learned from their mistakes and remade the multi-pack. But, with some changes, of course, such as cutting out Chief Bogo. Why not the wildebeest? I don't know. But at least they updated Judy by getting another bunny figure, which does not look like anything like her. Not even close. But hey, at least Nick is doing better. Still Meerkat, but has gotten rid of the addiction. Going sober ain't easy. And for Gazelle and Lionheart, let's just say, it's an improvement, alright? They gotta take it slow. But again, why the wildebeest? Like, out of all the characters, him? Him? Now, as we're in the discussion of multi-packs, let's go back to Minecraft, which their bootleg multi-packs are even worse. Like, the variety of them comes to decent, okay, and someone was an ass. Come on, Minecraft 2 is not even a thing, but don't worry about that as the pig squid is not a real thing. But there are two bootlegs I'm going to look at as these are something I actually grew up with. These are the multi-pack superhero series and this bootleg Lego pack. So Marvel has to be one of the most bootleg franchises up there, with Star Wars, we all know that. And combining that with Minecraft, the most sold game ever, sold game ever, sold game ever.
Did I? Did I? Did I? Did I? Did I? Did I?
Gives you this, bro. That was horrible. I know it's a lot to take in, but I play with these guys a lot. Well, not all of them, as they're separate 3-packs, and this is the whole set. The one I had specifically was this one that had Iron Man, Spider-Man, and the Hulk. And listen, I can't hate on these guys. I love them. And this Lego bootleg too. Listen, this just brings me back. I also had these FNAF ones too. Like, yeah, like whoever made this, I want to say thank you, which is illegal, so no thank you. But yes, I don't know. You don't hold me to anything, all right? Yeah. Now, for this next bootleg, it's this Minecraft frog plush. Now, fake plushies are something really common in any space. Some are good and some are bad, such as, this frog. Now, I see the vision, alright? I see the vision from Marvel, alright? And the whole tongue sticking out bit, it just looks so wrong. Listen, they did not cook in the kitchen like the name was Sanji. I just want to put that out there. They did not cook in the kitchen. And for our final bootleg item, we have these Zootopia mascot costumes. And bro, at first I thought, this would be nice. We usually look at, the nice costumes and the retrospectives about them. And then I said, oh, wouldn't it be nice to do some non-official ones for a change? And look where we end up now. What is this? What is this one? And this, and there, here we go, and I just regret everything here. Which, brings us to the end. I know it didn't make sense, and I didn't cover the origins of, these bootlegs, but do understand these are multiple different companies that are producing the same product all over the world. And, don't have any manufacturer listed due to it being illegal, bootlegs. And, fun fact, I'm recording this the same day as the SpongeBob and Sonic food bootleg video. So I don't know if you guys even like this stuff, or, you say this is horrible and this is trash. I don't know, but anyway, listen, I'm having fun with it, and that's the most important thing. Yeah, fun. Yeah. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Or